Have you ever looked at a statue of Buddha? Calm, peaceful, and serene, these statues often evoke a sense of tranquility and introspection. But who was Buddha really? Was he a god, a myth, or something more relatable, more human? The truth is, Buddha was a human being, just like you and me. He was born as Siddhartha Gautama, a prince who experienced the full range of human emotions. Born into royalty, Siddhartha Gautama lived a life of luxury. Yet, despite his privileged upbringing, he felt both joy and pain, just as we do. He saw suffering all around him and chose to face it head-on, driven by a deep sense of empathy and an insatiable curiosity to understand the human condition. His journey wasn't about becoming a god or creating a religion, it was a quest for understanding, a search for the root causes of suffering and a way to overcome it. It was about understanding suffering and finding a way out, not just for himself, but for all beings. He left his comfortable life behind, embarking on a journey to seek answers. He wanted to find a way to free himself and others from the endless cycle of pain and suffering. Buddha was not just a spiritual figure, he was a teacher, a guide. He found a path to awakening and dedicated his life to sharing this wisdom with others. His life and teachings show us that awakening is possible for humans, not just for gods or mythical beings. His teachings invite us to explore this path, to seek our own understanding, and to find our own way to peace and enlightenment. Siddhartha Gautama was born into luxury as a prince, surrounded by opulence and comfort. His father, the king, ensured that Siddhartha's life was filled with every possible pleasure and shielded from any form of suffering or hardship. He was kept within the confines of the palace, shielded from the world's harsh realities. The king hoped to prevent Siddhartha from ever experiencing pain or sorrow, but life revealed the truth. Despite the king's efforts, Siddhartha's curiosity led him to venture beyond the palace walls. He saw old age, sickness, and death, known as the Four Sights. These encounters deeply troubled him and made him question the nature of existence. These encounters opened his eyes to human existence's reality. He realized that no one, not even a prince, could escape the inevitable suffering of life. He realized everyone experiences suffering and sought to find its cause and end. Siddhartha was determined to understand why people suffer and how to overcome it. Siddhartha made a brave decision, leaving his palace, wife, and son in the great departure. He renounced his royal life and set out on a quest for enlightenment. He became a wanderer, seeking truth, studying with teachers, and practicing asceticism. He hoped that by living a life of extreme self-denial he could find the answers he sought. After 6 years he realized extreme practices weren't the answer. His body weakened and his mind grew weary, but his determination remained strong. He embraced the middle way, meditated under a Bodhi tree, and became enlightened, the Buddha. Through this profound experience he discovered the path to end suffering and achieve true peace. A common misunderstanding is that Buddha is a god. Many people, especially those unfamiliar with Buddhism, often think of Buddha as a divine figure to be worshipped. He never claimed to be one. Instead, he presented himself as a guide, a teacher who had found a path to enlightenment and wanted to share it with others. Buddha was a human teacher, guiding others to enlightenment, not asking for worship. His teachings were meant to help individuals find their own path to spiritual awakening. Another misconception is that all Buddhists must be vegetarians. This belief stems from the emphasis on compassion and non-harm in Buddhist teachings. While compassion is key, dietary rules vary. Some Buddhists choose vegetarianism, but it is not a universal requirement. Buddhism isn't pessimistic, it acknowledges suffering to overcome it, offering hope and liberation. The teachings focus on understanding the nature of suffering and finding ways to transcend it. Buddhism is more than meditation. It encompasses a wide range of practices and principles that guide daily life. It's a complete way of life, including ethical conduct, wisdom, and mental discipline. These elements work together to help individuals lead a balanced and fulfilling life. The Eightfold Path covers these aspects, offering a holistic approach to living compassionately. It provides practical steps for personal development and spiritual growth. Beyond the serene statues, early texts show Buddha as a dynamic teacher. He traveled extensively, engaging with people from all walks of life. Buddha emphasized critical thinking, urging followers to test his teachings personally. He established an order of nuns, recognizing women's capacity for enlightenment. The concept of anatta, or no self, is often misunderstood. It highlights the impermanence and interconnectedness of life. Understanding this frees us from clinging and attachment, major sources of suffering. Buddha was a human guide, offering teachings like a map to navigate life's complexities. His message of compassion and mindfulness is timeless, relevant in today's fast-paced world. The teachings help us find stillness within chaos, cultivating kindness towards ourselves and others. Understanding Buddha is a personal journey, not about memorizing facts but observing our minds. The most profound invitation is to discover our inner potential for awakening. The path is open, inviting us to live with greater awareness and kindness. Will we accept it?